All right, here we are, day 134. It is Tuesday, June 12th. We're heading out from Stratton. Stayed at the Stratton Motel. It was cool. Went next door to the White Wolf Inn, had a wolf burger last night. So we got some good food, resupplied. There's a little market right there, so we're all good to go for another 2+ days. We got about 15 today, a little more than 15. Got to do the Bigelows today. So this will be the last 4,000 footers we have to do, or I have to do, until Katahdin. So that's good. But, you know, we'll probably have some rocky climbs today, so. But, you know, get those done. We got we'll be starting here in a little bit, a 2,000 foot climb up Bigelow. I think it's about 2.5 miles, 2,000 feet. We got to climb, so hopefully, I think I'm sure we'll meet our fair share of rocks going up, and then we'll get above tree line and then hit Avery and then Little Bigelow, and then we'll work our way down. We'll stay at the Little Bigelow shelter, like I said, which is about 15 miles. So that's the plan for today. It's about 8:30 or 8:42 now. We got dropped off about 8:30. So hopefully we'll be able to get to the shelter at a decent time. There'll be room there. It's a small shelter. Hopefully it won't be crowded with a bunch of other southbounders or whatever, and there'll be room at the end for us so we don't have to tent. All right, we'll catch some views later. Hey, here we are, Northhorn, Bigelow. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Here we are on top of Bigelow. This is the West Peak. West Peak. There's Joe.
What's up?
And basically we got to hike down on top of that peak you see in the center, and then off to the right on the other side of that is where we're camping tonight. And they say on a clear day you can see Katahdin. I think it's just a little too cloudy out there. So, no Katahdin today. Alright, here we are, top of Avery Peak in the Bigelows. Looks like, can't be sure, but it looks like dead center. That mountain all the way over there. Straight ahead, dead center. Might be Katahdin. They say you can see it. So that's right there. Alright, here we are getting ready to descend Little Bigelow. It's our last view for the day. We got 1.6 to the shelter. It is 5:07, so we should be there about, hopefully by 6, depending on how bad this down is. Alright, and that should wrap today up. 13th. It is Wednesday. Scoutmaster here with Joe, aka Youngblood. That's his trail name. He's actually given a trail name by a section hiker that's trying to finish up the trail. A lady from Mississippi known as Smurf. Ran into her a few times yesterday, and she coined him Youngblood because his ability to basically keep up with the old man without any problems. She said that's that young blood he's got in him. So Joe has a trail name, it's Youngblood, which is a lot better than the trail name of the guy at the hotel that we stayed at in Stratton. I'm not going to go into details on what his trail name was, but it was actually pretty hilarious. But in the interest of children watching, I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, so Youngblood and Scoutmaster here. We're doing what will actually be our longest day, mile-wise. We're doing 17.1. I know we did a 16.9 before, but this 17.1, we've got a tiny little up, like a blip, like a half a mile, 100 foot up, something like that, or 200 foot up. And then one other up that might be maybe 700 feet, but over nearly 2 miles, 1.7, something like that. So that's nothing compared to what we've been climbing the last 3 days. And then that's it. Everything else is pretty much flat. As you can see what we got here, or flat-ish. You can see what we got. Rocks and roots aren't too bad. So that's 17.1. Hopefully we'll be able to make some really good time doing that, which we need to, because later today we're getting rain coming in. So we're going to see if we can get this 17.1 done before the rain comes. Get to the Pierce Pond Shelter, which that shelter is 4 miles, roughly 4 miles before the Kennebec River. That is the river you have to cross via ferry, via like canoe ferry. Guy canoes across and gets you and takes you across. You do not want to attempt to ford that river or swim across it. There's a guy just 2 weeks ago died doing that, a local guy. And they tell you not to do that. And some guy did it 2 weeks ago and didn't make it. So we actually ran into a ridge runner yesterday who was telling us about that. So the plan is to get to Pierce Pond Shelter tonight, get up tomorrow morning, get on the trail between 7 and 7:30, because the shuttle, ferry, whatever you want to call it, the ferry in June till the end of the month only runs from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. If you get there any other time, it's like $50 for a special crossing. So we're not going to pay $50. We're going to, just do the free one. Got some rocks here. But, so if we leave by 7:15-ish, give or take, we'll be there by 9. And be able to catch that ferry over. That'll take us into Caratunk, which we are actually staying in Caratunk. So we'll probably be in town by 9:30 tomorrow. And we'll have, a super, super easy Nero into town tomorrow. Chill out. We're staying at the Caratunk B&B. So shout out to them. So we're just going to relax tomorrow. And then Friday and Saturday we got about roughly 14, 15 mile days with some ups, but nothing compared to what we've done. And then Sunday we got 9 miles into Monson, where we'll rendezvous. That's Father's Day. Rendezvous with our friends again. They will pick Youngblood up, take him back to their house because he flies out Monday to go back home, get ready for his summer camp job at Camp Nobi Bosco in New Jersey. That's that Boy Scout camp we passed on the AT. This will be his 3rd summer working there. So, and then I will stay at the Shaw Hiker Hostel Sunday. And then Monday, we will begin our attack on the 100-mile wilderness and our drive to Katahdin. So that's the plan. As you can see, A nice pond right there we're walking next to. We're gonna hit several ponds. We'll be staying at one tonight, that Pierce Pond. Hear the water. It's cool. So, should hopefully get some good views. We'll film them today before it rains. It's supposed to rain all night. And maybe some showers tomorrow. But it won't matter. We'll be in town then Fridays. But weekend looks like good weather. So, looks like as long as we avoid it today, we're going to have good hiking weather the rest of the week. All right, here we go. 1775, Benedict Arnold and his guys. About 1,000 soldiers camped here. Sweet.
Trader.
Well, he wasn't a trader at that point, but eventually became a trader. That's right. There we go. Good old Benedict Arnold. All right, here we are, day 136. It is Thursday, June 14th, Flag Day. So happy Flag Day, everybody. We are heading out of the Pierce Pond shelter, heading to the Kennebec River. We've got 3.6 miles to the river. Catch the ferry, which starts at 9 a.m. Go across the Kennebec, and then we got 0.4 to get to the Caratunk B&B. Where we'll be spending the rest of the day and evening. So good night last night at the shelter. There was a northbounder and southbounder we stayed with. It started raining last night, probably right around dark. Poured all night. So right now it's not raining. Hopefully it'll hold off at least till we get into Caratunk. And so that's kind of the plan for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. See Joe back there? There's Joe.
Howdy.
Yeah, young blood. So if we can, we'll try to get some video of the ferry ride. See how that goes. All right. All right, here we are. We're at the Kennebec River. As you can see, here's the crossing. Over there, there's a bunch of probably southbounders waiting to come over. They're loading some on right now. When they get over here, we'll be next. We'll cruise on over. Then we got a 0.4 into Caratunk. Pumped about that. But you can see the river. There's a dam up there that they open up from time to time. So what happens is, I think normally the water's like chest deep, and when they open up that dam, it could, you know, go over your head. And they apparently lost the guy about 2 weeks ago trying to ford it. So that's why you gotta use the ferry. Here they come. All right.